Hello! It's time for some drawing. Woohoo! how's everyone? Doing good, I hope. I need to set up like a whole... I don't know why I did that. I need to set up like a little... I kinda wanna set up like a little space in my face cam thing. I never even thought about it till now. I'm just in the void, I guess. It was quicker and easier to make, that's for sure. Excuse me. Let me check. Make sure everything's set up the way it's supposed to. No! And I forgot I messed with my window capture, which is what I use for Clip Studio Paint. I need to reset this. Damn it. Reset transform. I'm blaming Runk on this one. And I added his stream to my stream, and I didn't even think to make a new source for that. There you go. I fixed it. I interrupted my transition. No. Such a fun little thing. I'm announcing our arrival on BlizzCon. Give me just a moment. I need to make a Nightbot command for my music. I didn't even think about that till now. There you go. I am going to be drawing. I had this silly little idea last night. Where I draw a little it's essentially like how people see me versus like what I sound like. They have drawn something like that before, but like I'm a better artist now, so I could convey it better. Yeah, close my stream manager. Seeing it on my phone, I'm just like, what the heck? I will be updating like my about and like some of my other stream information. Like be updating my bot and stuff. It's just I'm always doing so much stuff. I got like a whole to-do list, and I need to add that to my to-do list. My drawing streams are usually pretty quiet, I will admit. Usually just chilling. I like drawing. I like just chilling. I have a cute little PNG tuber right now, but like I would like to make a full body model at some point again. Properly make my face and all that stuff. Live 2D rigging is difficult though. Hi Sav! How are you? Oh, am I? Let me see. My OBS is set to maximum. I just usually keep my microphone at like a specific volume so I'm not too loud. Is that better? I usually try to stay in like the yellow or the red. I see. I'm also a bit quieter whenever I'm facing away from the microphone since I'm looking at a drawing tablet. My microphone is at my left side and I'm left-handed, so I try to keep my microphone out of the way so I don't accidentally bump it. Because that's something I used to do all the time during drawing streams. Is this really the ear angle I want to work with? No, I want to go with an angle more like this. Okay, I kind of like this better. Hi! It's going good. Why am I not hearing my chat box? It's supposed to make a pop sound, and it's not making a pop sound. It's not making a pop sound on my end. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Advanced audio properties. Where's my chat box? And output. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear it. Yeah, I couldn't hear it because I forgot that I had added a new source and I had to monitor the output as well. The pop. I forgot that it was weird like that. The brain cell. Oh, the curse of bad Wi-Fi. I didn't see that because I can't hear my chat box. I get so absorbed into my drawing that like sometimes I forget to look at chat sometimes, which is why I have a sound effect for my chat box. It's more for me than for anyone else. Thank you. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Nice. We love lurkers. Enjoy the jams. My jams. I made my own music because I hate copyright. Oh, by the way, I forgot that it's not Nightbot that deals with the Autobots that I get. It's actually Seribot that gets those little scam bots. Totally forgot. Seribot is very, very useful. Yeah, I didn't mean Autobots. I meant scam bots. No Transformers in my chats. Those damn scam bots. I am drawing a little, like, how I look versus how I sound drawing. I got the idea last night, shortly after we ended stream. At least I'm trying to. I know I got like a cute little PNG tuber, but I would like to make like a full model at some point. The current model I'm working on is also kind of technically a placeholder. You really think about it, every model is a placeholder model until you get your next one, am I right? More of my friends are wanting to play Repo. I'm very excited to have more people play Repo with. Repo is so fun. I actually make this eye smaller. I think we're gonna go for a bit of a realistic portrait. I'm pretty good at drawing myself, I feel. Not super realistic, mind you. There will be like a little stylized still. We'll be like halfway. We'll be in the middle. I might color this drawing, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I will. The art page. I get so absorbed into my drawing that I forget to speak. Anytime there's been an art stream where I yap a bunch, I just, like, don't draw. I just kind of pause and I start talking. Like, drawing is such, like, a brain-intensive process for me where I have to lock in. Such a random topic, but I was thinking about, no! Your phone! Damn! I was thinking about, like, the future of me streaming. And I think there's one game in particular that I've been wanting to stream for a little while, but I just haven't yet because I kind of want to wait until there's more people in my stream. Damn. Yeah, get a good phone. Yeah, first your PC, now your phone. You can't catch a break, can you? But once I, like, have more people showing up for my streams, there's a specific game I want to play. It's a game from my childhood, and it's fairly obscure. I've only encountered one other person that knew this game. It's Magical Star Sign. Came out on the DS in like 2005. And it's a turn-based RPG. Very obscure game. I love it though. I have bought 3 separate copies. I love it. It's like, I've heard other people say it's like okay, but I personally, it's genuinely probably my favorite game ever. And that's definitely rooted in bias and nostalgia. It's just so special to me. All the characters, all the little plot points, all the little beats in the story. Like how the tone just smoothly shifts over time. It's so special to me. And one day I will play it. That'll probably be like a special little marathon thing where I play nothing but that game for like, I don't know, a week. Maybe a little longer, because that game has about a 24-hour playtime. I forgot to sharpen it. There you go. It's a very special game to me and I love it very much. And I want to indoctrinate other people into it. Even though it's just some Wii game, or not Wii game, DS game. The music's pretty banging too. At the very least, I hope people enjoy the art style and the music. It's so good. I got overlooked. Yeah. Rook had to leave the stream because his phone doesn't like Twitch. It's funny. I feel so bad for him. He's just having all sorts of technology problems. Are you really a streamer if you don't deal with technology problems? I feel like every streamer needs to go through at least a little bit of scuff. Smush. Smush. Perfect. Something about this doesn't feel right. I need to fix this. Anytime you see me like trying to figure out a part and you can hear like the cogs turning in my head, it's just because the vibes are off. It's also super random, but like speaking of like vibes, I was thinking about how I am slowly becoming a more known figure, and that also involves eventually being exposed to people that don't like me. There's nothing wrong with somebody not liking me. There's nothing wrong with, like, just not preferring a creator, or, like, just kind of being like, meh, their content ain't for me. Their personality just isn't quite what I'm looking for. Or, oh, their aesthetic is just not for me. Or, their voice, Like, I've got some VTubers, there's nothing wrong with what they do, there's nothing wrong with their content, it's just like there's a certain thing about them that I just don't prefer. They're totally fine VTubers, totally good creators, it's just like a little thing, it's just not for me. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, if somebody says they just don't like me as a person, keep an eye on that. Because, there's been a trend throughout my entire life where if someone just hates me for no reason, or like just hates me for existing, then there's usually like something to keep an eye on about them. It's fully out of my control, I don't know why that is. But like, excuse me, it's just like a thing to keep in mind. It's something I have to keep in mind. Or if someone is like, I don't like you, I'm just like, why don't you like me? And why do you need to make it known? Especially since some people in the VTuber community can be a little questionable. It's slowly going away. That's slowly going away. The whole like immature behavior thing. I think that's mostly just a one-off thing. Just seems to happen more often with VTubers since we're a new thing. But like, I think if I have any issues for someone just not liking me, they'll probably make it known why. I hope it's for something like totally fine, like, oh, I just don't like their content, or oh, I just not a big fan of his voice, or like, I don't really like his aesthetic. Like, I hope it's just harmless shit like that. Cause we need more of like people not liking content creators just cause they're not their thing. I'm sick and tired of like finding creators being like, I don't really like them, and then them proceeding to do like a genuine bad thing. Perfect example, Mr. Beast. He is like the pinnacle of examples for this situation, because like I remember like before everything came out about him, he like was seen as like a cool guy who like did good things with all the money he had, and I was like, something ain't right. I'm not a big fan of his vibes. It feels very forced and performative. And then people were like, oh my god, it was forced and performative, and I was like, damn, I kind of wish I wasn't right. I hate being right about that kind of stuff. I always try to see the good in people. I always just try to be like, meh, that's just a preference. It's not actually them being a terrible person. but then they proceed to be a terrible person. I'm like, no! No, how could you? Please prove me wrong! I don't want to be right. The vibes. They have spoken. Thinking about how we were talking about religion and shit yesterday while playing Repo. Or I was still playing Repo. Sev and Runk weren't. I was doing my solo stuff. I love playing Repo, it's so fun. But thinking about how Runk was like, you're gonna piss a lot of people off, and I was like, I don't care. I have learned that it's sometimes it's important to like ruffle some feathers with like good intent. If like you're just ruffling feathers to ruffle feathers, then you're an asshole. Cause that's just what's it called? It's bait. That's what it is. It sucks. But if like you're well-meaning, you have good intents, and your heart's in the right place, and you're willing to change if you encounter new information, then sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. Like, even saying something as simple as trans rights or human rights ruffles some feathers. Like, you're just gonna- there's gonna be people that don't like you, and that's fine. You gotta, like, just, like, accept that sometimes if certain people don't like you, that's a good thing. If someone gets angry, or they're like, why would you say that out loud? That's something that's important. Like, buildings that are ADA accessible aren't always disability accessible. If someone's like, why would you say that out loud? Think about, like, the PR and stuff. Then, like, maybe they're not worth the time. Some people are too afraid to, I feel like people have been too afraid to be controversial in, like, the right kind of way for too long. And with what's going on in the US right now, people are starting to realize that, which is nice. I'm seeing other people realize the same thing, and it's really nice. Nice to know I'm not alone with that. Yeah, I'm gonna just copy paste this hand. I don't feel like redrawing another one. I never draw my hands palm up. I just realized that. Kind of hit the peak of the internet where it is very important to make your points known. That's especially since that's how you cultivate like a good healthy community, is like sometimes you gotta boot some people. You know, make it known how you feel about certain things. can't wait to meet more people. I can't wait to meet more VTubers. Can't wait to make more friends. Very excited for that. Oops. Can't wait for more collabs. That one was really fun yesterday. It's actually someone else that wanted to collab with me a while back, but I was too shy to say yes. Really need to talk to them. Maybe they'd want to collab sometime too. I keep thinking about that. But if you're listening, I'd like to collab sometime. It'd be nice. Also, might be a surprise secret off schedule stream tomorrow. Just had to wait and see and maybe be there. The little bug. Little bug. It's me. Oops. Yeah, up the font size. Oh, I put 3 O's. Oops. I need to center that actually. And I know, like, I don't really show my face, but like, genuinely, this is so true. Like, if I'm like doing my own thing, or if I'm busy, or I'm like going somewhere, I've been told by my IRL friends that like whenever I'm like on a mission, whether that be me doing something or going somewhere, I have like this really like intimidating vibe, and I have this like specific walk and energy, because like I usually, when I'm going from one place to another, I kind of like beeline there. It's just kind of how I am, because I like minimizing the amount of time I have to spend walking around. And when I'm working on something, sometimes I just get so like absorbed in it that I'm not really paying attention to how I look. So I'll just like get really into things. I'm just a very like inherently passionate person, and that kind of manifests in how I do other things. I also remember very major memory back in high school. I remember like before classes would start, I would just kind of stand in the same spot, looking on my phone, waiting for my friends to show up if they wanted to. And then I remember my best friend at the time, she's still a very good friend of mine, but like we don't really talk as much as we used to. I'm sure if we started shooting the shit, it would all go back to how it was before. Very good friend. Known her since middle school. I remember she had told me how like people that don't know me find me to be very intimidating, which is so funny because at the time I was like, I wore so much like frilly stuff. I was so like, I had so much cute shit. I was wearing like cute round gold glasses, or brass. It was more brass than gold. They were yellowish. I had long hair. I wore like frilly outfits, formal stuff, really cute shit. And I had a very adorable bag. But apparently I'm intimidating. Wearing cute shit apparently doesn't fix having a very mean mug. I like my mean mug though. I just wish it didn't intimidate the people that I want to talk to. But it does thankfully mean that I haven't really gotten harassed in public before. There was a guy that tried to talk to me, but me and my Winter Soldier walk, I just kept moving, and he just, like, didn't bother. He was like, hey there! And I just kept moving. I didn't even look at him. I just kept moving. He was like, alright. Whatever, I guess. But that was one time in a parking lot. And parking lots aren't particularly safe. Stay safe. Make sure you got your keys held in a good way. Make sure you can defend yourself. And like, if you can, take someone with you. I don't know why I get so, like, philosophical and stuff when I'm drawing. I guess it's just cause, like, I don't know, it makes me think. It gets my brain juices juicing. And they just start talking about shit. I really need to make more music. I want to make more music. I need to finish some of my higher priority stuff before I get into working on more of my music. I have I have so many things on my audio mixer tab now. There's only so much that one little guy can handle. Nah, it's fine. Wish I could like color the label. I'm sure there's some sort of widget someone's made that makes that possible. Cause they all just kind of blend in until I like focus in on the name. I may not fully clean this up actually. Also doesn't help that Cerebrum Dreamscape is playing. This song is extremely contemplative. Nah, I don't need this to be perfect. It's just a silly little drawing I made. Alright, if there's flaws in it. I love drawing. Yeah, draw more. I honestly was thinking about working on my new little about widgets on stream, but then I was like, no, I want to make this silly. I want to make a silly meme. Love being silly. You know what also doesn't help with me and my philosophical yapping? The fact that I'm kind of just like most of the time it's just me talking to myself. I feel like once there's more people, like when there's like a more consistent flow of people in chat, I feel like I'll be able to have more coherent thoughts and points of talking. But my drawing streams are mostly just me saying shit out loud and just drawing something. Can't wait to make a full regular model. Because my chibi model that I'm working on, it is very cute. I'm very excited to start using it. But it's mostly just like to, it's mostly a proof of concept to figure out what to do whenever I start working on my main model. Also, it'll be a good way to see if less complex models use less CPU. Because VTube Studio uses quite a bit of CPU. It's not very optimized. But I wonder if a different model makes a difference. It probably does, because then it won't have to have as much load to calculate all of the parameters and all that stuff. Like, that makes me think about how I love complicated models. I think they're very, very beautiful and such a great culmination of the work of multiple people. But you need like a space computer to run those things. They are very intensive. I feel like a really simple model might run better. There's all sorts of spots everywhere. Now it's even more accurate because I also deal with acne. That's funny. That's really funny. Oh, I just remembered Runk's gonna be playing Balatro today. I'm very excited for that. We were hanging out in call last night. He was playing Balatro. And I was listening to Balatro music because he couldn't stream it to Discord because it just melted his computer. So I listened to the music just to get immersed in it, and like our brains just kind of melted. I don't know, something about Balatro music just kind of makes your brain melt. It's so funny. It's so good though. I want Balatro really bad. It's so cool. Balatro. One day I'll play Balatro, and then I'll get sucked into it and not speak for like an hour. Like if I stream Balatro, I can already see that happening where I just like I go dead silent for like an entire hour. Using all my brain juice to make the perfect play. The little guy is real. And he's a little guy. Just a little guy. Little vibe. Where's there a breach? There's the breach! I found the breach. It breached containment! Get it! Close it off! No more breaches! Yeah, I'm totally fine with my drawing streams not really getting that much attention, since usually this is just a chill thing to vibe in. Like, being genuine, by the way. I hope no one ever takes what I say in a passive-aggressive way, because I'm being fully sincere. I don't do passive aggression. If I don't like something, I will let you know. I'm not afraid to voice my opinion, and I hope that's been made clear. But yeah, I'm always just like, drawing streams just being a chill vibe. And then just drawing. It's fun. Ooh, that's satisfying. When the outline fixes itself with the line art, that's really nice. I actually increase the size of that outline. There we go. There we go. Some of the stray artifacts are fine, but not all of them. Some of them got to go. I will add an outline to the text as well. Edge. Perf. Hehehe. You know what game I need to replay? I need to replay Stray. That game is so good. Let me play it again. I miss it. I've been thinking about it. Such a good game. I need to convince my dad to play it. He's hit a bit of a rut with what he plays. He's hit like a dry spot. He is a little bit picky about the games that he likes to play. And he especially doesn't like that there is a lot of Souls-like games right now. He's not a big fan of that. He wants more of like his narrative third or first person shooter games. He's fine with like parkour type games as well. I think he would like Stray. He's just like he hasn't quite been convinced to try it yet because you play as a cat, but like I think if he gives it a try, he'll really like it. And I'm trying to get him into trying different genres anyway. He will never like Souls-likes, by the way. That is just like a no-no, but I'm trying to get him into games that like do fit what he likes. He just hasn't been convinced to try them yet. I'm also trying to get him to play Hades. Because he likes roguelikes, and that's a roguelike. And he doesn't play roguelikes as often as he should. He's thinking about it. I'm pretty good at convincing him, so we'll see. Because I'm just like, here, it's this thing you like. It looks different, but trust me, it's the same thing. And then he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I bet you would like it. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You've gotten bored in there. You should try new things. He's like, I'll think about it. He'll probably get it at some point. He needs to stop being so picky about aesthetics too. He's slowly becoming less picky about the aesthetics of things he watches and plays. He used to only really like realistic looking stuff, like live action and realistic CG and stuff like that. But he's starting to open up because he watched the Vox Machina show. I haven't watched it yet. I need to, but he watched that and he really liked it. So he's slowly but surely opening up to different things. I said I don't need to make it look perfect, but I really want to fix the eyebrows. They're so uneven. There we go, that's better. The silly. No, that won't work. I was gonna try and shade it, but I forgot I have an outline set on this layer, so that just won't work. We'll keep it as is. Actually, I can work with this. Hold on. I just realized what I can do. Yeah, there we go. I kind of wanted to shade it actually, so I'm gonna do this. It hasn't even been that long. I've got the time. I've got the time.
Is that not? I see. That's why. Yeah, fuck the mask. It's not helping at all. It's just making things worse. I'm glad I'm drawing more stuff in black and white, because sometimes coloring stuff takes too long. And then I'm just like, ugh, do I want to draw all of this? And then I'm like, maybe. And then I do it, I'm like, meh. I think full illustrated drawing streams are gonna be reserved for like special occasions. Speaking of special occasions, hold on, let me look at the calendar. What day of the week is my anniversary is on a Thursday. What about my birthday? My birthday is on a Friday. Ooh. Ooh. How cool. I hear a certain little fuzzy man crawling his way into my room. Is that my son? Is that my boy? He's not in my room, but I heard him. He's outside of my room. He might weasel his way in here. My sweet little boy, Saturn. I hear him. I hear him in his little collar. There he is. I knew you were gonna be here. Come on. Come on. Just in time for the end of stream. About the end, but like, we're getting close. I'm gonna move my microphone. Ow. I'm just gonna do this, the rest of this on my little prop stand thing. Bless you. Come on. Saturn. He's just sitting there, staring at me, like, I've invited you. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? I think he's just too excited. You can see all the hype in his face. What are you looking at? Oh, Tommy's here. Tommy's here too. Meow. Whoa, you almost didn't make it. Ah, you motherfucker! You poked holes in my chair! Dickhead! You're a dickhead! No good you. He's headbutting me. I've done so good at keeping my chair free from little cat holes, but it seems that time has come and gone. I've owned this chair for quite some time actually. It's about time I got some cat wear and tear on it. You can probably patch it up with a bit of glue actually. Hi! No, you little man. Hi. He's such a guy. There we go. I love Chrysalis. This is probably my favorite song that I've made. I've learned to have a transparent and non-transparent version because Blue Sky doesn't do transparent images and it gives your images a white background, which kind of sucks. But anyway, that's it for me. Look at that. The silly meme. Y'all have no idea how true this is. One day you will know. And you will look back at this and go like, oh damn, he was right. Hi. How are you? My son. He's all curled up now. My sweet boy. My sweet little man. Hi. How are you? Where'd Tommy go? Oh hi, Top Tom. He's still chilling. He's just kind of squatting by the door. I don't know why.
I don't know. He's not moving. He's just chilling. He's looking at me. He's a little man. Let's see. Oh my gosh, my friend got a haircut. So nice, so nice. Let me check. See. They're not live. Alright, I'll just end. Thank you so much for visiting. I hope you had a great day. And as always, farewell.